History books lied to you about royal beauty because if you walked into the royal court of 16th century Tudor England, you wouldn't smell expensive perfume. You would smell rotting flesh. And the most terrifying part, the absolute peak of high society fashion was a mouthful of pitch-black decaying teeth. While starving peasants on the street had near-flawless, pearly white smiles, the richest billionaires of the Tudor elite were willingly, intentionally rotting their own faces off. Even more unsettling, peasants with perfectly healthy teeth began trying to imitate them. They darkened their own smiles, simply to look richer. But before we dig deeper, if you're drawn to historical anomalies and hidden patterns beneath reality, like this video and subscribe to this channel. To understand this madness, we have to look at a new weapon that entered Europe: refined sugar. In the 1500s, this wasn't a pantry staple. It was an extreme, ultra-luxury asset that only the top 0.1% could ever afford. It was rarer than gold, fiercely guarded, and completely addictive. Queen Elizabeth I was the ultimate patient zero of this addiction. She demanded sugar on everything. It was sprinkled over her meats, stirred into her wine, and baked into massive cakes for every single meal, fruit, and snack. She even cleaned her teeth with a primitive toothpaste made of pure sugar. Within years, the chemical assault destroyed her mouth. Her teeth turned a horrific, necrotic black. They decayed so badly that foreign ambassadors noted her speech became entirely unintelligible, muffled by the literal rot inside her mouth. She lived in constant, blinding pain, yet she refused to stop. But here is exactly where reality fractures. Instead of hiding this horrific deformity, the royal court looked at the queen's blackened mouth and saw the ultimate symbol of wealth and power. Because sugar was so prohibitively expensive, having rotten teeth meant you were elite. A dark, decaying smile became the ultimate flex of the 16th century, proving you had the cash to burn your own face off. The trend spread like wildfire through the halls of power. Ladies of the court stopped brushing their teeth entirely, hoping to accelerate the decay and achieve that coveted blackened look. If you had white teeth, it meant you were poor, irrelevant, and couldn't afford the luxury of sugar. But the psychological madness didn't stop with the royals. The middle and lower classes, who actually possessed flawless, healthy teeth due to a simple diet of coarse grains, started feeling deeply ashamed of their clean smiles. They were terrified of being exposed as lower class. To survive socially, commoners began using desperate measures to fake the disease of the rich. They actively painted their teeth with soot, charcoal, and dark inks before going out in public. Imagine the sheer insanity of this reality fracture. People with perfect functional biology actively destroying their appearance, rubbing dirt on their skin and teeth, just to mimic the horrific, agonizing sickness of the billionaire class. This historical anomaly perfectly exposes the glitch in human psychology. True biological health was traded for a horrific illusion of status. The poor ruined their appearance to look rich, while the rich literally destroyed their bodies to stay trendy. We look back at the Tudor elite and think they were completely insane, but it forces you to look at our world today. What modern destructive trends are we participating in right now just to signal our status to strangers? The tools change, but human insecurity remains exactly the same. Drop your thoughts, and if you want to keep peeling back the dark layers of these hidden historical patterns, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now and share this video with fellow history lovers. Finally, if this pattern caught your attention, and if you're starting to notice the crack, the next video explores another moment in history that's harder to explain than it first appears.